We're here at Blacklick Woods this morning, coming to check out how wildlife deals with the cold and snow, because believe it or not, the animals just live out here when it's like this. Temperature check is 1 degree. Now let's go check some stuff out. If you want to get out of the cold for a minute but still enjoy some nature, you can come here to the Blacklick Woods Nature Center, where me and Dallin have been out here looking at birds. And they got, well, they're gone now because I think a hawk scared them off. But there are a lot of birds here, I promise. One thing you'll notice about birds this time of year is that they all appear more puffy than they do in the summer. And that is not your imagination. They actually puff their feathers out to stay warmer. And that creates a layer of air between the outside and their skin, which insulates them from the outside environment. And this is intuitive because your coats also make you look more puffy. In fact, some of them are actually filled with bird down or bird feathers. Okay, check it out. We just came across something really neat here. These are deer tracks. Look closely, you'll notice that every track has stuff dug out from it. And that is because these birds here, I don't know if you can see them, but there's an eastern towhee in the bushes there, and some chickadees and some blue jays. They have been digging in these deer tracks to get seeds out. So the deer are heavy enough and their hooves are small enough to actually punch through the snow pretty well and get to the ground. And the ground is where all the food is for the birds. So the birds are actually rely on the deer in this case to expose some of the ground so that they can find some of the things they can eat this time of year, which is really important for them when it's this cold, because they have to keep their energy up to stay warm and to actually metabolize the water that they drink. Birds get water this time of year by actually eating snow, and I do not recommend that. You should not do this because it'll lower your body temperature too far. But birds just deal with this by eating more food. The more food they eat, they can burn that energy and get their body temperature back up. So bird feeders like this can actually be pretty important for them to actually get the energy they need this time of year when it's hard to find. This red-breasted nuthatch is taking advantage of the fact that snow did not fall under the bench to access some of the seeds left on the ground. So a couple things you can do for birds in your own backyard is to have a bird feeder, or to just provide areas for birds to shelter under that keep snow from hitting the ground. Another important way that birds get water is by coming to ponds like this one. This pond here, even though it's frozen, has two spots, one there and one behind those sticks there, where there's actually some water that we saw birds drinking out of a minute ago. And you can see these rabbit tracks here go out to that same point to get a drink of water and keep going. Yeah, this time of year is hard for a lot of wildlife, like you'd expect, and their population numbers do go down in the winter. Anyway, stay warm and happy birding.